Good evening to y'all. Come on in the room. Happy Galentine's Day. I am here to celebrate Galentine's Day with you fine folk. So, good evening. I'm just checking on my tech, make sure that I'm live where I'm supposed to be live, right? So, good evening to you all. Good evening to you all. So, while y'all are waiting, for me to get started officially. We started, but for me to officially get started, I want you all to check this out. Exciting, exciting. Hey, you. Hey, girl. My name is Dr. Fiona. I'm so excited that you took the time to come to my Baddies Over 40 Unite project page to learn more about the project. I am guessing, I'm going to take a wild guess and say this project is for you because it absolutely is. So, if you are a black woman over 40 and you realize that your body has been changing and you don't quite know what's happening, or you do know, but you need some answers, you need some support, you need some coaching, you need to work on your health and well being, this is the project for you. I'm guessing, like many of us, when we reach certain ages, stages, and milestones, we evaluate our lives, we look at what we've accomplished, where we've come from, where we are, and we think about where we want to go, what are our goals for our future, how do we want to move forward with our lives. And so I'm guessing if you are looking at this page, you are interested in being a published author. You've tried, you have manuscripts, you've written some things, but you just haven't had the courage, the bandwidth to really put yourself out there as a published author. This project is for you. And I'm guessing that if you are checking this page out, you have a voice, you have a story, you have something to say. And dare I say, you've already been putting yourself out there as a speaker, but you're looking for more opportunities. So whether you're looking for more opportunities or it's on your bucket list, it's on your manifestation list, but you just have not done it yet, this project is right for you. So let me tell you a little bit about the project, and I am looking forward to you joining me on this journey. We're going to have an amazing time. So I curated Baddies Over 40 Unite specifically for black women who are 40 and over. So with this project, you're going to get an amazing amount of value. You have the opportunity to work with me, group coaching every month. We cover a specific area of health and wellness as it relates to black women over 40. And we're going to be using my menopause transition mastery course and curriculum to do that. So we meet monthly to talk about and to help you come up with strategies for your health and wellness over 40, especially if you are transitioning to menopause. And even when you're post-menopause, there's some things that we need to address in terms of your health and wellness. Then we will meet monthly, so 2 meetings per month, bi-monthly, to also develop your story for our book anthology, Baddies Over 40 Unite, Volume 1. Yes, so you will be a published author in that book. So we will meet to talk about your story monthly and help you to develop your story. What we will also be doing is meeting to help you develop or upskill in terms of being a speaker. So we will also later down the line, when it's closer to our stage moment, we're going to have a TEDx speaker coach come in and do some more speaker development with us. So you get to work on your wellness with me, group coaching, group accountability. You get to be a published author, right? What an amazing thing. And you also get the opportunity to be a featured speaker at PerryCon ATL. Yes. So PerryCon ATL is my inaugural summit that I'm having here in Atlanta on the 17th of October. You will be a featured speaker. You get to take the stage, share your story, share your brand, practice. You get to do all the things, but you get to be the one who takes center stage during PerryCon ATL. You also get copies of the anthology. You get complimentary copies of the book once it is published. You have a complimentary ticket for a guest to PerryCon ATL, and there is so much more. So I hope you will continue to check out the page, check out the details. But one more thing, I need y'all to sign up because I am ready, willing, waiting, excited to empower you, empower me. We empower each other and we elevate each other. So I will see you soon. All right, y'all. So that is what I have going on. I wanted to share that with you. And so I am so glad to be with you all tonight. It is Galentine's Day. By now, everybody knows Galentine's Day, but if you don't know what Galentine's Day is, it's a day of celebration of friendship and love. So tomorrow is the romance and friendship and love, and today it's the girlfriend, friend, and love celebration. So I'm here tonight to talk to us. I'm your girlfriend. I'm your midlife baddie over 40 girlfriend bestie, here to talk to you, here to share some gems with you as it relates to our health and wellness. So let's go ahead and get started. So tonight we're talking about 3 power moves for loving your heart and thriving at 40 and above. So in the chat, I need you to let me know if you're watching right now. I need you to let me know in the chat, and I'm going to look in the chat. Let me know who you are, where you're joining from. If you're watching the replay, I'm going to need you to also tell me some takeaways, right? And some gems that you got from what I am going to share with you. And I need to know something actionable that you are going to do as a result of what I share. So again, my name is Dr. Fiona. I'm the founder of Black and Perry, and my startup actually focuses on providing curated experiences as well as originally created experiences, solutions, creating spaces for Black women over 40 so that we can thrive in our midlife and beyond. So I create spaces, solutions, all the things to make sure that as Black women, we are thriving in our health and wellness. So we're talking about 3 power moves for loving your heart and thriving over 40. So this is Heart Health Month, so we're going to get into it. But before we get into it, y'all, so laughter is the best medicine. Bible says it. We all know it. We start laughing and we feel better. So every time I come on, I'm going to share with you a particular saying that either our Caribbean or African elders would say. So in honor, in honor of Galentine's Day, this one comes from Guyana. I'm Guyanese. So this one comes from Guyana. And it's in terms of the whole Valentine's Day love theme, right? So this one comes from Guyana and it says, every moldy biscuit got its own voom voom cheese. So I need somebody to tell me in the chat if you're joining me live. Tell me in the chat what you think that means. Every moldy biscuit got its own voom voom cheese. What does that mean, y'all? What does that mean? So I see one comment in the chat. Let me see. Okay, very good. So every moldy biscuit got its own voom voom cheese. So if by now you have not guessed what that means that there is someone for everyone. So for my single baddies over 40, including myself, we're aging like fine wine, and waiting for our turn if that's our choice, right? Not everybody's doing that. But for those of us who are in waiting, right? Um, that's to remind us there's someone for everyone. So if you're just joining me, my name is Dr. Fiona, and tonight we are celebrating Galentine's Day in fine style before the Valentine's Day. And we're talking about taking good care of ourselves as Black women. We're talking about our heart health because this is Heart Health Month. We're talking about life and wellness over 40. And what does that mean, right? And so I just shared something that our elders may tell us, right? In terms of love and companionship. So this one comes from Guyana. It says, every moldy biscuit got its own boom boom cheese. And really what that means is that there's somebody for everybody. So there's someone for you and there's someone for me. We may not be with that person right now, but there's someone there for us. So we're going to keep on keeping on until we meet that someone, if the good Lord decides that that should happen. So let's keep on going. And I wanted to share something with you as well. I just shared with you my page, my website for my Baddies Over 40 Unite project, which is more health and wellness coaching, as well as being a featured speaker and author on the Baddies Project. So I share that with you. So let me share with you this also. So we are going to be kicking off. So tell somebody, tag somebody, whether you're on the replay or you are on the live. What I need you to do is tell somebody and tag somebody, because on Sunday we are actually going to be kicking off our Cool and Confident Hot Flash Management Challenge. We're going to kick it off this Sunday and we're going to wrap it up at the end of the month. So in order to participate in this particular challenge, you'll need to join my Baddies Over 40 community. And I will give you the link when I am finished. You'll have the link so that you could join the group, so that you can work on your hot flash symptoms. So you know who you are, sis, you out there, you're hot flashing, you're flashing all over the place. You may not you may not want hormone therapy, you may not qualify for hormone therapy, or you may be using hormone therapy and still experiencing some hot flash symptoms. So let's work on leveraging your lifestyle to manage your hot flash symptoms. So join us for that challenge, which kicks off on this Sunday. So I wanted to talk about what's in my glass. It is not alcohol, because I am a baddie over 40, and alcohol happens to be one of the hot flash triggers. So this is not alcohol. This is actually an adaptogen drink. So one of my favorite drinks is not an energy drink. It's an adaptogen drink. It has ashwagandha, and there's one other ingredient, L-theanine, but more so ashwagandha to help with relaxation. And so from time to time, I love to have me some of this drink by Moment. And this is not a brand collaboration. I just really love their products, their drinks. And this one is blood orange and ashwagandha, zero sugar. I typically use that particular drink and some other varieties, but the same company when I am doing my workshops, and we are doing a sip and savor. So we'll have adaptogen drinks. We'll be fancy, and we'll have some dark chocolate. So we sip and then we savor our dark chocolate. So that's what I have in my glass. I wanted to share that with you all, just in case you're looking for a solution that I believe may be helpful for you in terms of your relaxation as you are going through your menopause transition. So let's get into it now. Again, just if you're joining me right now, my name is Dr. Fiona, and we are having an amazing time. It's Galentine's Day, so let me remind you, It is Galentine's Day, the day when we celebrate friendship and love. And so, as your friend, as your menopause transition bestie, I am here to help you out. I'm here to help you reset your health and well-being. A lot has been happening. It's February, 2 months in, and not even a whole 2 months in, and the whole place is like, woo, child, what's happening? A lot is happening. So that means that we need to be very, very, very intentional about taking good care of ourselves. And this being Heart Healthy Month, we are, what are we doing? Taking good care of our heart. So let's get into our talk for the night. So what I'm gonna need you guys to do is tell me in the comments what's, besides telling me who you are, where you're joining from, tell me what's one thing you wish you knew about your health before you turn 40. So a lot of times when I have conversations with women over 40, it's usually the menopause transition, especially for Black women, because we just have not had the opportunity to have those conversations consistently in our family, in our communities, right? And so I want you to tell me in the chat what's one thing you wish you knew about your health before turning 40. What's that one thing? All right. So y'all tell me in the chat and I will keep on going. So we're about to get to it. We're about to get to our power moves, right? We're about to get to our power moves for loving our heart and right and living and thriving at 40 and older. So I'm gonna take a commercial pause. Flowers behind me, compliments of yours truly, right? So that's the other thing about Galentine's Day and this season. Nobody got time to be with. If you're single now, just saying, if you're single and what we're not going to do is wait around for someone else to celebrate us, elevate us, and love on us. What we're going to do as baddies over 40 is celebrate, elevate, and do all the things for ourselves, love on ourselves, right? So I went out today, baddie over 40. The Lord blessed, got me some flowers, right? Got me some flowers because that's going to help to elevate me and celebrate me. So I'm going to do that for myself. So as a baddie over 40, what we not going to do is wait around for someone else to do things like that for us if we are able to do it for ourselves. And it doesn't even have to be flowers. It could be anything. So I remember one time I was traveling. I had a travel job. I was somewhere, I believe in LaGrange, Georgia, or yeah, it was LaGrange. And I went to the dollar store, got me some flowers. That dollar store had flowers, got me some flowers, got me some balloons, all at the dollar store, got a card at the dollar store, and decorate candles too, I believe. Yes, candles. And I could find the pictures from, I think it was 2 years ago. And I decorated my hotel room and I brought with me, I knew it was going to be Valentine's Day while I was out in LaGrange, so I brought with me my nice wares, right? My nice sexy wares for me, right? For me. So what I'm trying to convey is that being a baddie over 40 means that you are not waiting. You're intentional. We are intentional about celebrating, elevating, and loving ourselves. We are waiting for our somebody, right? According to this, what the elders say, we're waiting for our boom boom cheese. But while we're waiting for our boom boom cheese, what we're not going to do is just sit around. We're going to do what we need to do, right? So we're going to do for ourselves what we expect someone else to do for us. So now that I said all of that, let's get into our three power moves, right? So the first power move tonight that we're talking about in relationship to heart health is we gotta love our hearts the way like it's our bestie, right? So we're gonna love our hearts like it is our bestie. So heart health, caring about your heart health is self-love. It really is. And so midlife is the time when there's increased risk for heart disease, right? And this is especially around among Black women. Unfortunately, midlife comes with the decrease in estrogen. That's why we're transitioning to menopause, because estrogen starts decreasing. And that decrease in estrogen increases our risk for heart disease. So, what we gonna do? What are we gonna do about that? What should we be doing? What should we be thinking about? What should we be intentional about? Because baddies over 40 are intentional about their heart health. We treat our heart like it's our bestie. So, because it is, right? So we're gonna move. We're gonna, however, you're gonna get your heart rate up consistently, several times a week. So y'all know the recommendations. Cardio about 3 times a week, at least 30 minutes, and then the strength training is about twice a week, and then stretching. We need to be doing that pretty much almost every day, right? So we know the recommendations, but it's up to you to decide how you're going to move your body, how you want to move your body, but just get your heart rate up. So move your body, just move it. Move it in a way that you get your heart rate up, and you do that consistently. Then we're going to make sure we're eating health supportive foods, right? We're making sure we're eating, and people say clean eating. So as a dietitian, I don't use the term clean eating, because then there's dirty eating, and I just don't want to get into all of that. But what I, as a dietitian, and what a lot of other dietitians will probably say to you, is heart healthy eating, health supportive eating, or whole food plant based eating, or plant forward eating. So what that boils down to for me, what I would suggest is eat more foods that are plant foods, unprocessed foods. So nuts and beans and peas and seeds and whole grains. So the plant foods, that's what we're going for. Whole food, plant based. So you do not, what I'm not saying is that you need to be vegan, right? Everybody doesn't want to, and there people have medical conditions, maybe they're not able to be vegan, right? Food allergies, lots of food allergies. So, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the foods that are going to be good for your heart are the foods that are minimally processed, coming from plants, right? And so high fiber foods, so avocado, nuts, your beans, your peas. And this is all um in line with, think about what you can eat, what you prefer to eat. So this is not like prescriptive, this is more suggestion. And then in each group, you pick what you can eat, you pick what you like to eat. So for instance, I'm Guyanese. So when I say beans, peas, those kind of things. So like a curry garbanzo beans, or curry chickpeas with some roti, or some brown rice. That works, right? So curry chickpeas with some potatoes, some sweet potatoes, some Irish potatoes. That goes. So that's heart healthy eating, right? And then we want to hydrate. We want to make sure we stay hydrated, ladies. So remember, we're talking about power moves, right? For heart health. And so the first power move we talked about is that we're going to treat our heart like it's our bestie. In order to do that, we got to move our bodies, and we also have to make sure that we're eating health supportive foods, and we are hydrating. So, on average, the recommendation is for a woman is about 11 and a half cups, but that depends. And let me tell you why that depends. That depends on the weather. That depends on your health status. So if there's something going on with your liver or your kidneys, you may have to have less fluids, right? And when I say hydrate, I'm referring to water mostly, like 95% water, right? Remember that alcohol and caffeine are triggers for hot flashes, so make the adjustments. So it also depends on if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. So that's outside of midlife, but I just want to mention that anyway. It also, the amount of water you drink also depends, or hydration fluids you get also depends on your activity. So that is power move number one. We're going to move, get our heart rates up. We're going to do heart healthy, health supportive eating. We're going to stay hydrated. And the heart healthy, health supportive eating is not vegan, but we're eating all the plant foods that we can, right? And our eating pattern, I never want to say diet, or eating pattern, because an eating pattern is sustainable. Diets we come off and on, right? On and off. Our eating pattern is mostly plant foods. All right, all right. So if you are just joining me, y'all, my name is Dr. Fiona. And so I'm going to reset just a little bit for those who are either joining me right now or you're on the replay. My name is Dr. Fiona, and I am here to celebrate Valentine's Day with you, right? And as your menopause transition, baddie over 40, midlife bestie, I am here to share 3 power moves for living your heart, for loving your heart and thriving over 40. So we talked about the fact that there's somebody for everybody, and this is a Guyanese saying, to convey that every moldy biscuit got his own vroom vroom cheese. I also talked about our challenge that's going to be happening in the Baddies Over 40 group. We are kicking off a hot flash challenge, management challenge on Sunday. So if you're not part of the group, make sure you join the group so that you can work on your hot flashes, manage them a little bit better with lifestyle. And so, next power move is to protect your peace, because stress is a silent killer. So, when we are stressed, and I know you've heard this before, when we are stressed, our body stress hormone cortisol actually raises, right? Raising of cortisol sends out causes a cascade of many things, but in relationship to our hearts, it raises our blood pressure. So we want to protect our peace as we like to protect our edges. Protect your peace just like you protect your edges. Protect your edges, protect your peace. That's what we're about. Because stress, chronic stress, is a silent killer. Protect your edges. Say it after me. Say it in the chat. Say it in the chat, y'all. Protect your edges, protect your peace. And I need you to be saying it in the chat. Protect your edges, protect your peace. Protect your peace, protect your edges. So that's what we're trying to do with our stress. So how are we going to lean into our stress management so that we can make sure that the chronic stress is not causing that increase in cortisol, which impacts our blood pressure and many other things. So I wanted to share with you what happens also besides increased blood pressure in terms of our hormone balance. Chronic stress disrupts our hormone balance. So chronic stress is one of those things that will lead to a hormone imbalance. When we are stressed and there's this hormone imbalance, our hot flashes, mood swings, and sleep disturbances are actually more severe as a result of chronic stress. So we have got to make sure the job, the kids, the man, the this, the that, we've got to figure out a way to mitigate, to manage our stress levels. Because if we're transitioning to menopause, and we're trying to get those hot flashes down, we're trying not to get the mood swing, we're trying to make sure we get some good sleep, then we've got to make sure we zero in, dial in on our stress management. And what did I just say to y'all? Protect your peace and protect your edges. What we doing? Tell me in the chat now. When I see you in these internet streets or I see you in person, I'm going to say, girl, are you protecting your edges and your peace? Okay, just bear with me. So how are we going to do that? That is up to you, right? But I'm going to give you some suggestions. First things first, boundaries, right? Um, we're women. We like some of us are people pleasers. Some of us don't know how to say no. We want to help everybody. We want to show up. We want to nurture. We want to listen here now. Boundaries. And I'm not saying anything to you that I am not working on, right? I'm in your shoes. I'm walking with you. I'm walking beside you. I'm holding your hand. I'm at your front door. All those things, right? So boundaries is something that I also need to be working on, and I'm continuing to work on. And I don't think you get to a point in life where you're like, oh, I know how to have boundaries. Things and people in life will always come to test your boundaries, right? And if you're not used to having boundaries, that's something else that you want to consider, where you might have to do a bit more work in terms of self when it comes to boundaries. So boundaries, we're talking about protecting our peace and our edges, boundaries, and then breathing, right? There's the breathing exercise that four breaths in, hold for four, exhale for six. And you repeat that 3 times. However, you want to do your breath work, your breathing, definitely focus on your breath, right? And then soft life playlist. So there are times when we want to just reset. We need to make time to reset. We can't always be on, right? So I'm going to be transparent. So I noticed for myself, being having a full-time job and also being an entrepreneur and working constantly on developing my business, and my sister can testify to this, like I can be on for my job, and then in the evening I'm on for my business. So then there is no reset at all. It's just work, 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 work. So I have had to be very intentional about resetting and creating soft life moments, right? That add up to a soft life. So create a soft life playlist, so that that's the what you listen to when you're sitting, you're resting, you're resetting, and play your soft life playlist. In fact, I have created a soft life playlist that I will share the link, and anyone who has the link can actually go in and add to the soft life playlist. So if there's a favorite song that you want to share with the other baddies over 40, your other sisters who are baddies over 40, it can help them to create that soft life moment. When I post the link, please go into Spotify and add to the playlist. If you ever have trouble doing that, reach out to me and I will make sure that you have access to that playlist, so that you can add your soft life favorite songs, so that we all can create soft life moments, right? All right. So before we move on, I just want to share again about what I'm drinking. It is not alcohol, because alcohol is a trigger for hot flashes. It is actually this adaptogen drink by this company called Moment, and they're not paying me, but I love it, so I'm sharing it. And this one has ashwagandha, so this is the mood relaxer. Adaptogens tend to help us to de-stress and be calm. So this one has blood orange and ashwagandha. So if you're looking for something to drink that's alternative to alcohol, it's not alcohol, it's not going to hit the same, but it will in most cases help you to relax and de-stress. So what you could do is get you your Moment or whatever kind of adaptogen drink, hit play on your Soft Life Baddies Over 40 Soft Life playlist, and that could be a way for you to create a routine that will help you to protect your peace and your edges, to keep those cortisol levels down. All right, so I know y'all got that, so let me have a sip and we can move on. So our third, before we move on, I want to hear from y'all in the chat. In the chat, what are you doing? What are you doing to make sure that you are de-stressing? Or what are your favorite ways to de-stress? So I need y'all to tell me in the chat, what are y'all doing to de-stress? So I see my home girl, it's been a while, from Mississippi, Ivory Michelle, is laughing at my protect your edges and protect your peace. Girl, you know I'm right. You know I'm right. When the piece goes, so do the edges. So what are y'all doing? Like, let's share, let's create community. We're gonna do that in the group, in the Facebook community that I have. But since I'm out here out of the community doing this live, put in the chat, like, what are some of the things that you find to be helpful for de-stressing? It could be any of those things or none of those things. So I'm going to take a pause because I want to make sure that those who are just joining me, right? If you're just joining me, I want to make sure that you know what's happening. So my name is Dr. Fiona. I am the founder of Black and Perry, a startup company that I created to support Black women who are in midlife. So Black women health and wellness. So whether it's be an experience, create a safe space, or some sort of solution to help Black women over 40 thrive in our health and wellness, particularly when we're transitioning to menopause. And so much is happening in our bodies, and we are like, what in the world? Why didn't nobody tell me? Right? So that is who I am. I'm also the visionary behind Baddies Over 40, which is there's a Facebook group, and I also have a Baddies Over 40 project that I just shared, and I'll share at the end again. So this year, we are going to be doing group wellness coaching. You're going to be doing my curriculum, a menopause transition curriculum, health and wellness curriculum. We're going to follow that. You're going to have group accountability for your wellness. You also get to be a featured speaker, and then you get to hit the stage on October 17th at my inaugural PerryCon ATL Summit here in Atlanta. So I just wanted to share that with you. And if you missed what I said in the beginning because you're just joining, we are also doing a cool and confident hot flash management challenge on Sunday. So the challenge kicks off on Sunday in my Facebook group, and we're going to go through the rest of the month with this particular challenge, and then we'll have another challenge in March. So if you know that you're flashing, you're sweating, and you're doing all the things, and you need some help with that because either you can't take hormone therapy, cannot take hormone therapy, or you're taking hormone therapy and it's not helping your hot flashes, or for some reason you don't want to take hormone therapy, then we can work together to leverage your lifestyle. So that'll be the challenge. So we went through power move number 1, which was love your heart like you love your bestie. Power move number 2, we're going to protect our peace because stress is a silent killer. And then power move number 3, which is the last power move, is, and it says it twice, and well, whatever. Build a baddie circle. Community is medicine. So a lot of the longevity studies show part of why people live healthy, not just live long, but have great quality of life, is that they have a community. They have a tribe. So make sure you're leaning into the right tribe. So surround yourself with people who inspire and uplift you. Also, who are the people in your lives? So let me ask you this. Tag a person, tag somebody. People who are in your life who help support your growth and your wellness. Who are the people in your life that help to support your growth, personal, professional growth, and that includes supporting you to stay well? Who are those people? Who are those people who will help you take good care of your heart and your entire well-being? Who are those people? If you have somebody like that in your life, you have multiple people like that in your life, I need you to tag that person in the comments right now. Tag them, tag them, tag them. So as we're coming to almost the end, I need you to also tag your ride or die bestie. Remember, this is Valentine's Day, and you want to be a good bestie. You want to be a phenomenal bestie. So I'm going to need you to tag your bestie, your ride or die, in the comments to tell her why she's a baddie over 40, why you think she is a baddie over 40. Tag that girl, tag those girls, tag your people, and let them know on Valentine's Day. Wish them happy Valentine's Day and say, listen, girl, I think you're a baddie over 40 because X, Y, and Z. So I'm going to be looking for that in the chat. So as we are coming to the end of the end, again, remember to join my Facebook group, Facebook community. It's called Baddies Over 40. And so we will be kicking off our hot flashes center management on Sunday. So I need you to join me in the group for that. And so again, I am going to share with you as we are wrapping it up tonight. I just had so much fun. Valentine's Day. I want to know what y'all doing for Valentine's Day. And before I close, for those of you who joined me late, them flowers back there, I'm a single baddie over 40. So there was not a gentleman who gave me these flowers. I gave myself the flowers, right? So that's what we doing. Baddies over 40s, if you're single, whether it's flowers or something else, do it yourself. Don't be waiting around, right? That what we're not going to do is wait around. What we're going to do is elevate ourselves, celebrate ourselves, and love ourselves, right? So as we are wrapping up, to close us out, I want to say thank you for joining me, whether you're joining me on the replay or you are joining me live. I am so thrilled, so honored. Thank you for spending, whether it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 seconds. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I really do appreciate you. Reach out to me if you want to learn more about the Hot Flash Challenge, and reach out to me, especially if you want to learn more about the Baddies Over 40 Unite project. If you have on your list because you want to check off on your bucket list, or you have a vision board and you want to be a featured author or speaker and you need community and support to do that, definitely this would be the project for you. Say yes, yes, yes to the project. If you have questions about the project, please make sure you send me a message or say something in the comments, and I will respond to you. So the call, I'm going to be here consistently for a few weeks to talk to you all and mention, but this will not be forever because we are going to go ahead and get started in the middle of March. We're going to get started in the middle of March. So make sure you secure your seat for Baddies Over 40. You get to come to the ATL, and hit a stage in downtown Atlanta and promote your brand. Tell your baddie over 40 story. Promote your business. Do all the things. So make sure you guys do not miss that opportunity. So I am going to share my screen again to make sure that you can learn more and see what this Baddies Over 40 is about. Y'all have an amazing, amazing, amazing rest of the Galentine's Day. Don't forget to tag a bestie, a baddie. Let her know why you love her, why she's a baddie over 40, and if she's not over 40, why she's a baddie under 40. And Valentine's Day, y'all do what y'all do. That's y'all business. So y'all have a good night, and let me play this for you as we are closing out. Hey you, hey girl. My name is Dr. Fiona. I'm so excited that you took the time to come to my Baddies Over 40 Unite project page to learn more about the project. I am guessing, I'm going to take a wild guess and say this project is for you because it absolutely is. So if you are a Black woman over 40 and you realize that your body has been changing and you don't quite know what's happening, or you do know, but you need some answers, you need some support, you need some coaching, you need to work on your health and well-being, this is the project for you. I'm guessing, like many of us, when we reach certain ages, stages, and milestones, we evaluate our lives, we look at what we've accomplished, where we've come from, where we are, and we think about where we want to go, what are our goals for our future, how do we want to move forward with our lives. And so I'm guessing if you are looking at this page, you are interested in being a published author. You've tried, you have manuscripts, you've written some things, but you just haven't had the courage, the bandwidth to really put yourself out there as a published author. This project is for you. And I'm guessing that if you are checking this page out, you have a voice, you have a story, you have something to say. And dare I say, you've already been putting yourself out there as a speaker, but you're looking for more opportunities. So whether you're looking for more opportunities or it's on your bucket list, it's on your manifestation list, but you just have not done it yet, this project is right for you. So let me tell you a little bit about the project, and I am looking forward to you joining me on this journey. We're going to have an amazing time. So I curated Baddies Over 40 Unite specifically for Black women who are 40 and over. So with this project, you're going to get an amazing amount of value. You have the opportunity to work with me, group coaching every month. We cover a specific area of health and wellness as it relates to Black women over 40. And we're going to be using my Menopause Transition Mastery course and curriculum to do that. So we meet monthly to talk about and to help you come up with strategies for your health and wellness over 40, especially if you are transitioning to menopause. And even when you're post-menopause, there's some things that we need to address in terms of your health and wellness. Then we will meet monthly, so 2 meetings per month, bi-monthly, to also develop your story for our book anthology, Baddies Over 40 Unite, Volume 1. Yes, so you will be a published author in that book. So we will meet to talk about your story monthly and help you to develop your story. What we will also be doing is meeting to help you develop or upskill in terms of being a speaker. So we will also later down the line, when it's closer to our stage moment, we're going to have a TEDx speaker coach come in and do some more speaker development with us. So you get to work on your wellness with me, group coaching, group accountability. You get to be a published author, right? What an amazing thing. And you also get the opportunity to be a featured speaker at PerryCon ATL. Yes. So PerryCon ATL is my inaugural summit that I'm having here in Atlanta on the 17th of October. You will be a featured speaker. You get to take the stage, share your story, share your brand, practice. You get to do all the things, but you get to be the one who takes center stage during PerryCon ATL. You also get copies of the anthology. You get complimentary copies of the book once it is published. You have a complimentary ticket for a guest to PerryCon ATL, and there is so much more. So I hope you will continue to check out the page, check out the details. But one more thing, I need y'all to sign up because I am ready, willing, waiting, excited to empower you, empower me. We empower each other and we elevate each other. All right, y'all. So, one final thing for my girlies and myself, the single ones over 40, remember what the Guyanese people say, every moldy biscuit got a own vroom vroom cheese. And for those who do not understand what I just said, there's somebody for everybody. Just hang in there, sis. Y'all have a